All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome to tonight's live stream. In tonight's live stream, we are going to be talking about a front windshield. We're going to be doing a 30% tint on an installation. Lady had a doctor's note, so we were able to go ahead and put on basically whatever the hell she wanted. So we're going to be doing that video tonight, and then followed up with a little bit of Q&A. What is going on, guys? Welcome to Window Tinting Business, where we strive to inform, inspire, and improve you as a professional. As always, my name is Patrick. Now, if you're interested in window tinting as a side job to improve your current skills or as a full-on career, start right now by subscribing to the channel. You can hit the box in the blue box right there in the bottom corner there. You can hit that to subscribe to the channel. You can also hit the bell notification so you're notified whenever we go live or update new videos. Big shout out to Tint Pro, what's going on in the chat here? High definition window tinting. What is going on, guys? Welcome to the live stream. Yeah, we do this is our Tuesday night live stream. We do it every Tuesday night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're premiering our newest video that we're uploading to certifiedtinter.com. So you guys can go ahead and check out those videos and other training videos over at the site as well. So tonight we were going to be doing, it's a little bit, it better be good. So here's the thing. I just got back from vacation just yesterday, and then I showed up to today, and one of my guys that was working with me just up and dipped today, like halfway through the first car. He was like, I'm out, and left. So I was kind of scrambling to make sure I got a solid video, and then I got home and I'm editing this whole damn thing. It's been a day. Like usually like these videos are done like yesterday, but like I had to come home and get it done today, like right now. So I did render this video out, but I have not checked it. It should be fine, but there might be some tweaks I might need to do, but it's okay. For the most part, you're gonna get it here. Let me think if there's anything else. Yeah, just to let you know, super chats are activated. If you guys don't know what super chats are, it's a way to donate to the channel. All proceeds go helping to support the channel. Definitely appreciate it, guys. Robert Tolbert, what's going on? Hey. D&D auto detail up in Houston, my folks' neck of the woods. So hey, what is going on, y'all? Okay, like I said, we're going to be doing a 30% windshield for a Toyota Prius. The lady had a doctor's exempt form, apparently. I mean, she wouldn't even stay outside while I was explaining certain things about her vehicle. So it must be pretty serious. So it's a little bit of a video. It's about 26 minutes. I cut just one time, maybe twice. But so this is like pretty much my full installation. And the good thing is too, this is a solo installation as well. So for those of you guys that are running by yourself, you guys can see how to do a full windshield installation by yourself in an efficient manner. So I think that is all I need to say at this time. Oh yeah, stick around. We are going to be doing obviously the Q&A at the end as well. So stick around for that. And without further ado, let's do it. What's going on, guys? Patrick here, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing the front windshield of this Toyota Prius, and the customer has one of those medical exemption forms, so we're going to be doing 30% on the windshield. A little bit darker than usual, but I thought it'd be a good video. So here we go. All right, so first thing we've done is I already went ahead and put a dash towel on there, put a soak shield in there as well. So we got all that taken care of. I went ahead and removed a couple of the stickers. I think there was one sticker here. There was a glare strip, so I went ahead and removed that too. Got all the adhesive off there. So now we're ready to prep it here. I have my dry shrink prep here. I'll go ahead and just wet the applicator bag. And what I'll do is I'll go ahead and start wiping on. All right, considering it's 100 degrees outside, I gotta wet it just a little more. It's gonna put on a good, nice layer here. If you guys aren't aware of what dry shrink prep is, it's basically a healthy alternative to dryer sheets. Gives you the same gloss, the same layer on the glass that you would get from a dryer sheet, but you're not going to get all the dangerous chemicals from dryer sheets. Very nice. Well, that's ready right there. That's ready to go right now, so that's beautiful. Plus, another tip too is that when it's 100 degrees outside and the glass is super hot, when you use this applicator bag, it shields your hand from getting burnt, which is nice. And then just hang it up right there. All right. This one I'm gonna have to custom cut it because the pattern just wasn't right in the software. Just right there. All right, time to shrink. All right, quick side note. This is me just voicing it over right now, but it does look like my audio went awry right here, but it should go back on.
All right, so now go ahead and start cutting it here.
Portion. Sorry, guys.
Because the dash towel is white, I can actually see the dot matrix and where I need to cut, so I'm just not even going to use a light for this part.
Strike that. Looks like the audio is fine. Never mind. Resume.
Very nice. And see, sometimes you'll get stuff like that, right? Like you tighten up, and you get a little finger right there, just the way it was laid down. So I'll go ahead and heat that finger out. Just like that. All right, next I'm gonna move it to this peel board because I like to do that. I could do it on the car if I really wanted to, if this was like a mobile gig, but I don't want to because I'm not mobile right now. I'm gonna go ahead and peel this off. Put this up here. Make sure that stays where it needs to stay. Tack down a few spots. Pew, pew, pew. All right, and time to clean up the dry shrink prep. Real easy. What I'll do is I'll just go ahead and wet it down. As long as you wet the whole glass down, just give it a good little wetting right there. And I'll just take a squeegee and start squeegeeing. Just wipe off here. Here I'll use a towel cleaning the second half just because I'm gonna wipe what I squeegee off here and I don't wanna put it back on the glass. But as you can see, it's not really a difficult process to get the dry shrink prep off. Comes off nice and clean. Beautiful. All right, next step to do, we're gonna go ahead and We're gonna go ahead and clean the inside, prep the inside, and then we'll get ready for the installation. All right, here we go. And that's what I love about spray tanks. Like the way that they mist the water, it gets everything wet, but notice it's not like, everything's not dripping, soaking wet. And that's why I really like using a spray tank. I feel like you can control the water a lot better. And when you're working with electric cars or real delicate cars, expensive cars, you know, it's just something, water management is an important thing to keep track of. Especially going in down there. Okay. So I got pretty much get a good scrub down. I'm gonna go ahead and give her a little moisty. The next step that's really important here is I like to take my hand at this point, start at the top, and rub over everything. This is really, really crucial because just take your time and rub everything. Kind of feel if there's any adhesive that you might have missed, any trash or dirt.
I didn't get that.
Not you, Siri. I don't know why my Siri's going off now. But yeah, I felt everything looks clean. So let's go ahead and start squeegeeing. Dried a little bit up there. There we go. All right, that's clean now. And I'll go over here and go ahead and get this prep for the reverse roll. Come on, there it is. All right, so now I have wet that. Before I start reverse rolling this, I'm just gonna go ahead and wet it down inside. Hello?
Hey, it's how are you?
Doing well.
You are all set.
Beautiful, beautiful. I should be there probably in the next 20, 30 minutes.
No problem, brother. I'm there till 7.
Beautiful, thank you.
You got it. Thanks.
Bye. And it looks like my car is ready from the, I had to go get my brakes changed. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and wet her down. And again, just enough to get everything wet. I try not to get it soaking. There we go. Leave that in here. And what I do like a Frankenstein reverse roll. I like to call it that. Start it off as a a reverse roll right here. Keep her nice and tight. And about halfway, go ahead and peel her off. Cut the liner off. And then the driver's side, I'm gonna Frankenstein. That way I don't mess around too much with the driver's side. I can just get it set and I don't have to shift around a little bit, because when you shift, that's really where you get a lot of the trash when you're going back and forth from inside the seals. So I'm gonna place it right where I need to. Beautiful. If I need to shift a little bit, I can shift a little bit at this point, but it's not gonna be so much that it should not take too much into the, not to get too much trash into the installation, if any. The only pain in the butt I'm seeing is wrapping around this center one. Let's see, gotta shift her up a little bit. And out. All right, so light gaps. The thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have to trim around here, which is no big. Looks like I just made it a little too big. There we go. Just like that. Just a little trim, nothing crazy. There we go. Hoi hoi. I know light gaps, we're good. I'll wet everything down. So when you wrap around like a bracket like this, the most important thing is to get this bracket flat first. So you want to spread it out. So this is nice and flat. That way it's not going to give you any problems, and you work around that. There we go. I like to work from the center out. It's really important that when you're squeegeeing this section, especially in front of the driver door, that you keep the squeegee flat the whole time. You let it lift even just a little bit, and it's going to be enough just to crease the film. Boom. Good. And since this side is tacked down, I don't need to worry about it shifting. So what I'll do, and this is what trick that I've changed up over the years, is that I'll hit this with the straight squeegee at this point. I used to just do the soft squeegee on this side too, but I've learned that I could just go around it and not have to do that part. And it minimizes me from going back and forth, getting out of the car. I can do everything from the driver's side. I'll take my bulldozer, make sure it stays wet. Took all the goods. Now this side I will squeegee one more time, the driver's side, because I hit it with the side swipe first. So now I want to hit it with my hard squeegee. Call this the power stroke. And you really get in there, get out any excess moisture. That way it's not too hazy for the driver. Boom. Boom. Next step, we'll take a hard card, wrap it around a towel, or a towel wrapped around a hard card. We're just gonna go around all the edges. I'm gonna bump the edges. That way we get up and soak up any excess moisture right there at the edges that might want to form a finger. Up the sides there. And if you have enough room, depending on the car, you can go ahead and do a side swipe with a towel wrapped around, kind of absorb any excess moisture at that point. That looks pretty good. Now I'll go ahead and wipe her down. Yeah, that is a clean, that is a clean install right there. So, yeah. And just go ahead and pull out your soak shield and obviously take off your dash towel, wipe off the inside and the outside just to get up any water spots or anything like that. But that's it. That's it. Yeah, I hope this was helpful. I hope this was informative. It looks like you can still see me. I was a little afraid that you wouldn't be able to see me through the tint, so this is good. But yeah, this is a 2016 Prius with 30% on the windshield. Just, I thought it'd be a cool video, just kind of see a darker shade on top of the windshield. And in the state of Florida, it's completely legal because she has her exempt form, so she can do basically whatever she wants to do. So thanks again. I hope this was helpful, and we'll see you soon.
All right, back out of here. So yeah, as you guys can see, that was just a normal install, just the way I like to do it. You know, I'm on the fence because, you know, with YouTube analytics and different things like that, you like a real true YouTube video has got to be like 12 minutes ish, 15 minutes ish. You know, this whole video, I mean, that was just, and I skipped like the portion where I removed the glare strip and removed all the adhesive, removed the stickers. I skipped the portion where I was putting the soak shield into the front dash and putting the dash cover on top of that as well. I mean, there's a number of things that I didn't even shoot, and that was still 26-27 minutes. So I'm kind of on the fence because I like putting up full version videos like this just because you see everything, like the full shrinking, the full-time shrink, the full installation, the cleaning process, the whole nine. Like there's not a portion that you're like, wait a minute, how the hell did they get to that part? So I'm kind of on the fence to whether continue to do long form videos like this and just say screw it and see who likes it and who doesn't like it, and then just kind of trickle in other kind of videos, or just chop it down. I don't know. Who knows? Always things that are up in the air. Let me see here. Now is a great time for the Q&A. So let me go ahead and switch over here. Yeah, sorry. You see these boxes behind me? These are some boxes I got to ship of dry shrink prep. So I'm like, I really didn't even mean to have them like there, but I just realized that they're like totally showing. Boom. We're gonna move over here. Now is the time. If you guys have any questions, shout outs, concerns, criticisms, now is the time to type it in. Don't be scared. I see there is a pretty good amount of people, 21, 22 people watching here right now. So if you guys have any questions, now is the time to shout it out here. Let me think. Robert Tolbert says, great job. Thank you. Appreciate it. WTC for Life says, great video. Come on, guys. Tip this, brother. I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate the $2 super chat. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Let's see. Decker says, this is what I do, so I always have the cash to buy new. Oh, yeah. Decker said he puts 10 to 25% of every tint job away so you can buy spray tanks and other things. The conversation that we were having within the chat was spray bottles versus spray tanks. And I really, really do believe that if you are a professional window tinter and you do this for a living and you want to be serious about it, I really do believe that you should invest in a spray tank. Like, I know if you go and buy a spray tank, you're right around $275, $300. I did make a live stream. I had to have to find it, but I did make a live stream where where I told you guys where to source everything, and you can make you can build your own spray tank for about $100. But it's been so long since that stream, I have no idea. But yeah, again, you're gonna need to be replacing your tools. Tint tools are not they're just essentially plastic. You know what I mean? A lot of them are plastic and rubber, so they're gonna go out. So you're gonna have to buy new ones. So always put money aside for new tools. Always put money aside for new rolls of film. What you don't want to do is you don't want to invest in a roll of film, right? Let's say you spend $300 on a roll of film and you get back $3,000 in tint. Let's just say you're rocking it out, right? And you spend all $3,000. Well, you need $300 to go buy some more film, right? And you're probably gonna need a little bit of extra money to buy more spray bottles, or buy a spray tank, or buy new tools, or maybe a rolling toolbox, or a number of additional things that that you just need. I've been building up my toolbox for years, and every year I just add a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more. Everything, I take things out that I don't use or I haven't used in a few years, and there are some tools that I just don't use very often, but I do use them, and they just stay in the lineup, to be honest. So yeah, and I thought I got confused because I watch, like, as if I'm bored, I'm just gonna watch the stream, right? So I watched the stream myself, but I use a different software to broadcast everything, right? So I was listening to the audio from what I was watching on the actual live stream, but then I was watching the feed from my source, and the timing was off, so that's why I like voiced in that the audio was off, but it actually wasn't off. So sorry about that. My bad. Mariner Stucker says, Patrick, me personally think it's stupid that there are so many different rules for the front percent. You can get a ticket driving. Yeah, I don't. It's weird. It's weird. Like, I'm pretty sure it's a federal law that you have to have the third brake light cut out. I think some crazy customer schooled me on that shit. Like, 1986, there was a federal law that the third brake light has to be removed. I'm like, whatever, dude. If you want to cut out, just tell me. I don't do it usually, but if you want it, I'll do it. I don't care, as long as you stop talking to me, right? Like, so it kind of sunk in. But I don't know why. Like Michigan is the front windows can't be tinted except for the top 6 inches, which is really weird. In Arizona, you can be behind besides the front 2 windows, everything else you can paint it if you wanted to. There's no laws on that. So I don't know why the laws vary so hard and so aggressively. Like New York, it's 70%. Like, who even owns a tint shop in New York when 70 is like a hazy yellow, right? Has anyone used KDX window film? I haven't. I haven't heard bad things about KDX, but I haven't used it, or I don't use it. Should say. I gotta just trying to see. I'm just looking back on seeing if I missed any questions here. What type of hard card are you using? I was using a MacTac for you guys that were curious about that. I like using a MacTac because it's a little bit softer. I believe it's mainly used for wrapping, I believe, or vinyl. I don't know. Actually, Matt from Tint Stuff actually got me in on that, and I saw him using it in a video when I first started, And hard cards, I feel like it's just really aggressive. If you have like a piece of sand under there or a piece of dirt under there that you didn't realize, like if the windshield is not perfectly spotless clean, like you can tear film with a hard card or a Teflon card. But the old MacTac is very forgiving, and I've had that same MacTac for probably going on 2 years now, 3 years now. So they last a good while. Good while. WTC for Life says, be easier to have everything right by you for all the steps? Probably, yeah. I mean, it's 3 feet behind the car, so I don't know how much closer it could be. I can't have anything on the sides because that's where I roll the car in and out. So, I mean, short of like rolling a toolbox right next to the car, it's as close as I guess I can do. I'm willing to go. What film are you putting on the windshield? That film was Formula One's Pinnacle 30. Yeah, she had the old girl had a doctor's exemption form, so we went ahead and put that. She's coming back. She's stripping the rest of her tint off. I think it's like 30 or 15 right now around the whole thing. She's stripping it off and putting a nickel on there, putting good old 5% on there. Plus, she's putting like a deep 5% glare strip too. So, I mean, she was like terrified of the sun. Like we were out there talking about her car and stuff like that. She's like, "Okay, I gotta go back in." I'm like, "Okay, yeah, let's do it." Oh, Mitch Abram, appreciate it, bro. Keep crushing it, bro. Appreciate the $2 super chat. Very awesome of you. Very nice. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. And you know what? And even I've heard stuff like, oh, like beware of third-party laws. They're like there's apparently laws that like let's say you tint someone's car and they like end up killing someone, the courts could go after you personally in a third-party state, which I don't know. Like Florida's a third-party state, and I've never heard anyone getting popped for it. So you can be as careful as you want, or as I mean, you could just straight up say you never did. I don't even know that person. I don't know. It's never been a problem, really. What size roll do you use for your sun strips? The shop has 10-inch rolls. The shop uses 10-inch rolls. They basically order 10-inch rolls from the manufacturer. I think 10-inch rolls is a little too small for me, especially when I cut them out on the plotter, because you lose at best you lose an inch. At worst, you lose a couple inches. So now I'm really working with a glare strip that has to be 8 inches. So when that bitch is curved, like it takes up more space. So I think a 12-inch roll would work better. But I just go down as far as the sun strip will allow. Here's the thing. If I'm just gonna slap it on and hand cut it and it's gonna have the little curve down, then it's like, I would probably charge $25-$30 for that. And now if they want the glare strip to like contour with the roof so it doesn't slope down, and they want it down to a particular level and blah blah blah, that's a lot more labor intensive. Then I'm probably going to charge them probably $50 or something like that. Lick them and stick them, burn them and turn them, probably $25-$30 and $50 for anything more special, especially when they have like some glare strips are not just easy, are not like Chevy Silverados, those are easy, like 2 pieces, boom, boom. GMC Sierras, 2 pieces, boom, boom. But some of these bastards they got like, you got to curve around this little thing and that little thing, and it's like, Jesus, it's not worth $20. It's worth way more. Worth way more. Okay. So Mitch Abram asks, I know this is a tough question, but is there a upcharge for mobile tinters? If so, how much is reasonable in your opinion? Here's the thing. It's give and take, right? Like tint shops will charge a premium because they have their brick and mortar, they have a lot of overhead, so they need to charge accordingly to be able to stay in business, right? Mobile tinters have the opportunity to charge their clients less for the same film because mobile tinters don't have the overhead that brick and mortar shops do, right? So realistically, what mobile tinters should be slightly cheaper than a brick and mortar shop because the overhead is substantially lower, right? But on the flip side is that it's a convenience. You know, someone has to go to a brick and mortar shop and sit and wait for their car or drop it off and blah blah blah. But as a mobile tinter, as long as they have as an enclosed garage with power, right? I can go to them. They don't have to waste their any Sunday. They can stay home on a Sunday, kick their feet up. I knock on the door, we chit chat for a little bit, and I get myself set up in the garage and I go to work, right? And that's a convenience to the client. And some people think that you should charge an upcharge because of that. So so it's kind of really what you feel that you should get paid for. The hard part is that there are so many shithead tinters out there, right? So like what I'm trying to do, and yeah, Stephen Andrews, yeah, I'm not in Miami. Yeah, if you watch my live stream or if you watch my channel at all, you know that I'm in the Tampa area. So you can call BS all you want. In Miami, yeah, that's right. You're right, baby. Yeah, Miami, there's a $99 tint shop all day long on every shop. That's why I don't live in Miami. That's why I don't tint in Miami. So, you just you gotta with going back to mobile tinting, you gotta kind of charge accordingly. What me and Matt are doing is that we're trying to get a new wave of tinters to come in, a younger, more excited, and a better quality, right? You know, in my opinion, a lot of tinters nowadays are one step up from a used car salesman. Like, people don't trust them, right? So if you're mobile, like, people don't you have to have a really good reputation to be mobile, because people are scared of mobile. First of all, usually mobile tinters suck, right? They just tear shit up on cars. They don't do a really good installation, and when push comes to shove and they need work to be redone and stuff like that, all of a sudden they can't pick up the phone, right? So it makes it difficult for really good window tinters, especially mobile tinters, to charge a pretty penny, because people are the average consumer are afraid of mobile tinters. So I mean, it is what it is. What I always do is I charge what I normally charge for a tint shop, right? Like whatever a brick and mortar shop would be charging in my area, in my market, I would charge the exact same. And then I would actually charge an additional $30 for travel fee. And it's just a travel fee, and you just let people know you're mobile. This is a convenience. I'm gonna go ahead and travel to you. There's a fee for that. So then, if they bitch and moan, you can kind of use that fee as a way. You can be like, you know what, as a courtesy, I'll go ahead and waive the travel fee. I'll save you $30 right now. Boom. So, and that could be a way that you can either put a little money in your pocket for traveling, or you can make your client feel good about maybe getting a little bit of a discount. So that's kind of a long-winded answer, but I hope that answered your question, Mitch Abraham. Yeah. Yeah, Stephen Andrews, you can charge whatever you want. So people that buy Hondas think, oh, you want me to pay $250,000 for a Rolls Royce? That's not happening. Yeah, but that's not, if people are saying no to you, then you're probably you're probably in the wrong market, right? If you want to charge $50 for a glare strip and people are saying no to you, you're targeting the wrong people. You're going to the lowballers, right? You need to go to where the money is. You need to go to where people love their car, where people invest in their car. You'll do a lot better, I promise you. How do you keep trash out of your window film? It's a number of different things. It's keeping a clean bay. We'll mop the floors, we'll sweep the floors. At the end of the day, I'll take a leaf blower and blow out the garage. And I specify at the end of the day, because when I use a leaf blower, I can see in the cameras that dust and particles are everywhere, right? And I don't want that when I'm working. So I emphasize that I do a leaf blower at the end of the day if I need to blow out anything. Also, I use one side of a towel just for cleaning portions. I use the other side of the towel to just touch the window film, and I probably use one towel per side. I religiously clean towels. I take towels out, I get new towels in. It doesn't matter. I don't use the towel just until it's soaking wet and disgusting. And a good cleaning process, looking and knowing what to look for. If you work with cars that are typically older, then you know that more trash is going to get down in there. I find that if you're bottom loading, I feel like it's a cleaner install, because sometimes when you top load, you get the top clean, but when you roll up, maybe you didn't flush it out just right, the bottom end, or maybe you didn't squeegee, then flush out, then spray again. Then you can miss some trash. So it's a number of different things. Keeping clean tools and getting new ones when needed, and not just keeping them to the very end. I know guys that will spend $3 on a hard card and then just use that motherfucker to the very, very end. I'm like, bro, just spend $3 more. You're charging $250 for a car. Maybe stop buying cases of beer and reinvest into your business. That's smart, right? If something makes you $250 per unit, you want to be able to make sure that you feed the beast, continue to feed the beast. T-Jet 612, at my shop we just went to $40 for a 6-inch visor strip or plus $10 every 2 inches increments beyond that. That's nice. I like tinting inside versus outside. In the shop, our filters can control the environment more. Hell yeah. If you're a respectable tinter, you don't tint outside. I don't care who you are. The only time that I've even heard of people tinting outside is like they're tinting tractor trailers and other stuff. But there are conversations when you have to tint outside. There are conversations with clients like, we're tinting outside. There's realistic expectation conversations that are being had. But yeah, everything should always be tinted inside, and preferably in air conditioning so you don't die. But yeah, I like that. I really do. I mean, you gotta keep in mind, like you're probably charging $3 to $5 per square foot, right? The average the average sedan has 33 square feet in there, so you're probably charging right around $3 to $5 per square foot. And the average glare strip you're gonna use about 5 square feet. So you can be right around $25, $30. If you can get $40, that's awesome. I think that's really great. The shop that I work for, they charge $20. And then they're like, yeah, here you go. You're done. Like sometimes $20 is not bad if you're going to plotter cut it and you're in and out and it's a 2-piece or a 1-piece and you lick them and stick them, you're done. But when you have to start putting it on the glass and start making custom cuts and all that other nonsense, that's when it's like, that's when you have to charge more. I'm charging $20 for a tint for a strip that's going to take me 10 minutes. So if a strip takes me 30 minutes because I have to hand cut and customize everything, how much do you think I should be charging? Triple, right? It took me triple as long. Film is cheap. You're not the client isn't paying for film. They're paying for your expertise and your labor. They're paying for you to do a kick-ass job. That's why they contacted you. Yeah, you just brought up a really good point. Replace your tools frequently and always try new tools. Experiment and keep learning. Hell yeah. Mark Porter, hell yeah. I use all kinds of tools. I mean, whenever there's a new tool on the market, I use the shit out of it. And I'm lucky enough that I have I've been able to connect with certain manufacturers of tools within this industry. So like the Scrub It from Tri-Edge, that before that came out, I got a prototype sent to me to test out, and I'm able to give my feedback. There's another tool that's coming out that I'm gonna absolutely love when it's ready. I can't say anything out of respect, but like the guys over at Tri-Edge, Jay over at Tri-Edge sent me a tool to get my opinion about. Well, not me personally. They do it for a lot of people in the industry. Just get feedback and whatnot on it. But whenever a new tool comes out, I use it. Hell yeah. One of my favorite tools right now, my favorite tools to use is a Tri-Edge tool from after I install. When I was first starting, I was using the Platinum Easy Reach and the Gold Easy Reach for everything, for basically squeegeeing my edges. And I don't know if it's just Lumar, because I've heard Lumar and Formula One just has like really weak ass scratch resistant coatings. Like sometimes I feel like I look at the film and like and it just scratches the shit out of it. And I've heard like other films, like you can sit there with a Brillo pad and it'll just stare right back at you. So I'm like, oh, that's the only downfall that I think about Lumar is that like it scratches really easily. Like you have to be really delicate once the film's in. But yeah. Ugh. Doing good so far. We got 10:30. My gosh, I have been so drained. Like I just got back from vacation. I was in Sarasota for a week or a weekend, whatever. I was gone Thursday, Friday. Yeah, 3-4 days, whatever. And then just boom. Now I gotta do this. I gotta edit another video for a client, and then we're squaring away the tint off stuff. Tint off is in 4 weeks. I got dry shrink prep to make and package and all kinds of other stuff. It's been really hectic lately, which is good. I like that. I like staying hectic. Most underrated third brake light tool, green whale tail. I can't live without it. Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, I'd use the auto bulldozer. As long as you use it correctly and make sure it stays wet, it won't leave white streaks. But yeah, everyone has their one thing, and then that's the thing, I work with some cats, and I've worked in the past with some cats that they got a lot more years under their belt than me, right? A lot more years. And they're like, oh, you have to do it this way, or you have to do it that way. And I'm like, you just got to open up your horizons, baby. The beautiful thing about window tinting is that there really is 1,000 ways to skin a cat. Top load, bottom load, shrink, no shrink, tri-edge, platinum easy reach, Olfa knife, NT red dot. I mean, and the guy is like some of these cats are just like, no, it has to be my way. That's the way to do it. And I'm like, bro. You got 35 years in the game. I got 4 years in the game. I make twice as much as you. Maybe you should listen to me. I just don't get it sometimes. Tint Pro, you gonna be up there? Hell yeah. Definitely. Oh yeah, and for those of you guys that are on here, we are doing a meet and greet for the Window Tinting Business Facebook group and YouTube channel, whatever. Whoever's gonna be up there. We're gonna be doing it, I think, Thursday at 4:30, or check the event schedule. But I think the meet and greet is at the meet and greet area, because there's different groups that are meeting and greeting on different days, different times. But I think we're at 4 o'clock or 4:30 on Thursday. Make sure to be there. Tint Wiz was gracious enough to hook us up with spray tanks and dash covers and soak shields and door covers. So we're going to be doing some really, really awesome giveaways at the tint off. So if you guys are going to be there, make sure to show up there. I'm going to be rolling around with I don't know exactly. I haven't really picked what I'm going to be doing. I think I'm just going to get raffle tickets and just hand them off to everybody. And then that way, when the time comes, I'll just be pulling raffle tickets and going from there. Now that'll be at the tint off. Tint Wiz was also gracious enough to supply us with some more packages with the spray tank, the dash covers, the door covers, the soak shields. We're gonna put that in, and then I think I'm gonna do maybe like one giveaway on the Facebook group, one giveaway on the YouTube channel, or maybe 2 and 2. I haven't really figured out which way I'm gonna do it yet, but I have some goodies. I have some goodies for you guys, so that's really fun, really exciting. Riviera says, could you do an AutoZone tint review one day for fun? Yeah, actually, I'm not gonna lie, I shot a full AutoZone window film tint review probably 6 weeks ago. I've just been so busy, and I've been trying to figure out every which. I'll be honest with you, I haven't really put any effort into that video in the last 2 weeks. But I wanted to kind of fiddle around with, because that's more of a macro video, not a micro video. These videos that I do now, with 30% of the windshield and how to pull the sweep on a Mazda 6, blah 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 blah. Those are micro videos, right? Those are very specific for a very specific crowd. But the AutoZone, Matt's Walmart tint video, that's another good reason, right? That motherfucker's almost up to 1 million views. You're right, but that's a macro. That's for everyone, and I want to start working on some videos like that. I have actually shot the video. I have the video all of it together. I just have to edit it. So yes, to long story short, I'll get that together, Riviera. You'll see that one day, I promise. One day it'll come. Have you done a 7 Series BMW with the back two sides? Yeah. The 7 Series BMW sucks. And I don't know how to pull the door panels off. And I don't like pulling door panels off of BMWs because everything's leather wrapped, and the door panel itself is like a weaved sort of material. I don't know what it is. It's not carbon fiber, but it's some sort of weaved material, and it's not very durable. Like if I pull too hard on a panel and I don't do it correctly on a BMW, you will basically bust that weave and that material that the door panel is made of, and then the leather will crease and it looks like dog shit. So I don't remove door panels on BMWs for that particular reason, unless I'm pulling the whole goddamn door off, which is usually still a pain in the ass. So I just do, I'll be honest with you, my answer is I do my best on those 7 Series brake lights. Like it's nasty. I'll top load, and I will tuck as little as possible behind the side, the front edge, the side that has like the big gap in, and that's a window that you have to just try your best and be done with it. Stephen Andrews asks, do you use a torch for shrinking rear windows? Nope. I use a porter cable tool, heat gun. Yeah, I was on the Wagner for a long time, but the porter cable is definitely more expensive, but it's a lot more heat and then pushes a lot more air. So I really like the porter cable. I like the blowtorch idea just because in the event of, like, let's say if you're mobile and you're just out and about and maybe they don't have power or the power goes out, if you know how to use a blowtorch, you're done. Like if you know how to use a blowtorch, a hand cut, you can, as long as you can see and you have light, you're good. You can still work. So, I did it once where I was at a shop and the power went out, and I just picked up a blowtorch, threw lights on, picked up a blowtorch and started hand cutting everything. And no one knew how to use a blowtorch, but like barely anyone knew how to hand cut. Like they were all installers. Like they all knew how to like take the film off the plotter and install the film, but they didn't know how to hand cut. And I was the only cat just do 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 do. All right, we're coming up to the 1 hour mark. 1 hour mark. 2 minutes ago on the 1 hour mark. Let's throw in a couple more questions here. We got about 20 people watching. Don't be shy, y'all. Don't be shy. I ain't shy. I'll tell you how it is. Let's get a few more questions in here and then I'll wrap it up. I don't want to take up too much of your time, and we'll go from there. I hope you guys liked the video, by the way. I only use a torch for semi-trucks because they don't fit in the bay. Yeah, semi-trucks are a pain in the ass. I knew a shop. I think I know a shop. I swear to God I saw it, where they basically built a set of stairs that can either adjust or did something where basically you roll this thing up and you can walk upstairs to get to the outside of the door, because tinting a semi-truck sucks. Like crawl on that son of a bitch and run around all over it. It's like, ugh, next. See, that's not my tea right there. Some people love that shit. They're like, semi-truck's coming in. Hell yeah, let's get this. Challenge time. And I'm like, fuck that. I'm just trying to tint. I'm trying to tint a car in an hour and 10 minutes and get the hell back in the office and relax. I want to knock out 5 cars in 6 hours and then chill for the other 2 hours of the day. Mark Porter here with the $2 super chat. Definitely appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that. Yeah, there was a 57 Chevy that came in. I'm like, fuck that. I'm not trying to do that at all. No, 57 Chevy. Number one, let's talk about a 57 Chevy. And this thing was immaculate. This thing was beautiful. So when you fuck something up on that car, guess what? It's gonna cost you way more. Way more. They charge It's stupid. This is the only tint shop I know that still charges 2-door cars versus 4-door car prices, and they even uppriced the car, but they sold it for like $169 or some crazy shit, and you're like, what? First of all, that car is gonna take 2 to 3 times as long to cut. It's all got to be hand cut. If you mess anything up, good luck trying to find replacement pieces, and it's just gonna be a hassle. Like, if I owned that shop, hands down, I would have charged $1,000 for that car. Like, I am not touching that car for less than $1,000. You can go elsewhere, because they'll go elsewhere. And if they say yes to $1,000, I'll still give them the good film, and it's just, I just take my time and do it. I'm not trying to squeeze in that car in an hour and a half. You're out of your mind. What do you use for slip solution? I use Johnson's & Johnson's baby shampoo. Been using it since day one. Spray bottles, it does start to build up in there, and you start getting it in your installations. But when I switched over to a spray tank, I do have a filter on my spray tank, and I clean it every time I refill my spray paint tank. And I very rarely, if any, get any of that build up in my installs now. So that's what I use. Oh, not the trucks in Europe. We don't have the big fronts like the U.S. trucks have. America, because we got fucking badass trucks. No, just kidding. Just kidding, Marinus. I don't know what European trucks look like. I don't know. What kind of spray bottle is the best? No spray bottle. Get a spray tank. Get a spray tank. Hugo Hernandez. But if you're going to get a spray bottle, Spray Master from Home Depot is good. I like the Zepp bottles from Lowe's as well. Those are pretty good. Anything else is just garbage. So if you're going to go with the spray bottle, I'd go with the Spray Master or the yellow Zepp. I think they just came out with a Zepp that's like a heavier, commercial, like chemical sprayer. You can use that one too. Yeah. Ever thought about doing a giveaway? Riviera, I just literally said that I'm doing a giveaway at the 10 off, and then I'm going to be doing 2 more giveaways on the YouTube channel and on the Facebook group. So, yeah, I will be doing giveaways. Oof. Mark Porter with the caution sign out. Beware the 2019 Hyundai Santa Fe barely pulled on the front glass to feed the tint in the side gasket and broke it. It's very fragile laminated glass. Yeah, bro, you gotta stop. You gotta skip the gym every now and then, brother. Which do I prefer, Blue Max or Red Line? Red Line. Red Line, because I know the guys over at Fusion, Jordan and Nick, and they're badass people, and I know that they invest into the industry to make the industry better. Blue Max, I've been in the industry for going on 4 years. 4 years in October, right? I've lived, eaten, breathed window tinting. I started a YouTube channel, Facebook groups. I spent thousands and thousands of hours of my time dedicated to this industry, making videos, content, helping people, blah, 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 blah. I've never heard of nor met anyone from the Blue Max company, ever. Never have I heard of them, or have, besides that I know that it's a product. So if I'm going to have a choice, I am going to support someone who is trying to make the industry better. Yeah, that's why I'm a big supporter of the guys from Tint Wiz, the guys, Flex Films and Soak Shield and Fusion and yeah, because they're there to make a profit, right? They're a business, they got to make a profit, but they're doing good for the industry as well. They're not just they're not getting shitty products and pawning them off as the world's best products and saying it's the best and charging everyone ridiculous prices for crap. They're charging what they think they should charge, and I think that's good. Yeah. I hope that answered your question, Anthony J. Oh my gosh. Summertime's almost over. It's still in the middle of the damn summer, but fall is coming, and I can't wait for the Flash to come back. I've been missing the Flash like you wouldn't believe. For those of you guys that don't know me very well, I love the Flash. It's an awesome show. It really is. The hybrid from Fusion. Yeah, a lot of people said the hybrid from Fusion is good. Yeah, and if you don't like the red line, the orange crush, the soft pink, the white. I mean, the Fusion's got all kinds of squeegees. If you don't like red line, pick another one. It's awesome. 8-inch Blue Max for rear windows are the best. Hell yeah, yeah. I used an 8-inch. An 8-inch orange crush for back window installs. Just like it really gets it going. Really gets it going. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I trust anyone else for blades besides Fusion. I don't even know anyone else that does. That isn't just like god awful crap blades. There are some people, and I won't name names, but there are some people that sell products out there that I know for a fact are garbage. And somehow they're getting traction in the industry. Like, people are like messaging and saying like, these are the best. And I'm like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Do your research. They're garbage. Or you can buy it on Amazon for yourself for way cheaper. No, I never said that, Tint Pro. I never said that. Never said that at all. Anyways, moving on. Any other questions, shout outs? Wrap it up before I get in trouble here. I'm not going to get in trouble. I don't give a damn, actually. Decker. It just makes me laugh. Jose, hi everyone. Hello, sir. All right, y'all. All right, guys, we're moving on. We just passed in the 1 hour mark, so I'm going to go ahead and shut her down at the time. I definitely appreciate you guys joining in, obviously, and participating. Big shout out. Where is it here? Come on, where are you, sweetie? Ugh. I love it when my stuff like just doesn't work like it should. Big shout out to everyone that super chatted during the live stream. Definitely appreciate it. Usually I have a rolling thing here that will pull it up for me, but for some reason I cannot find it at this time. Sorry about that. Big shout out to all you guys. Thank you very much. Yeah, check us out. Check Matt out. He's going to be back on his live stream 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursday, and we're going to be running through this here. The only time that the live streams are going to be interrupted is going to be the beginning of September, and that is because I will be out of town in Indianapolis at the 2019 Tint Off. But besides that, hopefully the plan is that I'm going to be bringing my camera gear and doing some vlogs, hopefully being able to do some interviews with some people over there and having a good old time with the Tint Off. So yeah, I think that's going to be it for this evening. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you very much for joining us, and we will see you next time.